Right, we're back. I think, aye, we're back. I'll give it a wee minute, see if anybody else turns up. Bear with me again, people, just to get through this and then we shall have a laugh. So again, you see this clown is not strong enough to sit there face to face or have any sort of discussion. The guy doesn't have his own mind. The guy has been taught from fucking priests. Right? His bum is probably fucking baggy as fuck. Right? This wee muppet. He doesn't have any rational thought. He doesn't have any original thought. He has nothing. Right? He doesn't have the ability to sit with a man. He has not got the ability to look a man eye to eye and have any sort of discussion. Right? This is the types that I'm talking about that have to fulfil these tasks. Right? Sitting there with his wee girly ankles, right? And his wee nugget with no pals. Timmy, you are a jester, son. Right? And I've told you before, this is not a fucking debate, wee man. Right? You're not going to think because the priests shagged your bum and told you were a good little laddie while they were chopping your bollocks off. Right? I know they filled you with fucking all this nonsense, but see real people with a strong mind, they see through that shite, wee man. Right? There isn't any fucking debate. I know what science is, and so does many other people. People are not accepting it anymore. They're waking up to it. The game's fucking over. You're just too fucking stupid to realise it because you're like, priest, cock up your wee bum. Is that why they kept your ankles so thin? So you still look like a wee boy? So, let me see. And again, this all comes back to this. Look, you know, I'm here on my platform. Saying what I want. This wee dipshit, because he's no spine, thinks he's got the right to come in and snipe hangouts and thinks in some level, in some circles, that they're fucking superior. No. As I say, it's just because he likes priests shagging him, I think he enjoys it. That's the only explanation I have. Right? As I said before, Timmy and anybody else who needs to fucking hear it, it's not going away. Right? We want to know where we are. Push a globe. Yeah, gel. How are we doing, people? Have we got everybody back? No. Well, I hope you turned the volume down. He had fuck all to say. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave him on at the end. Right? Because he just proves it. He's too fucking stupid. He's probably been told to get in. Right? He's a fucking numbskull. I heard him saying, oh, you betrayed my trust there. Oh. I don't trust faceless potatoes, especially fucking vile little twats like you, my man. Right? You asked me for a private conversation one time, you remember, and I laughed at you for an hour and a half. Right? Because I know you're a little piece of fucking shit. I knew you would play it on your channel. And what did you do? You played it on your channel. After asking me for a private conversation, wee man, you're delusional. And this whole act of, oh, you know, I'm just a real guy, and oh, look, I've shown my face now, and you know, and let's be, you know, there's no us against them, and you're nobody's fucking pal. You're a nipple. You're not even that useful. Nipples are useful. You'll know, right? You honestly think that somebody like me is going to trust a fucking spineless gimp like yourself? I don't give a fuck about you, wee man. Right? You're just an inconvenient fucking hurdle, a wee problem that's on my path. And I get a text from somebody, you know, never mind the tittle taddle. No, this is a psychological operation, you know, for anybody that wants to know about this. Right? All I'm interested in is going about my business, discovering the world I'm living in, and sharing that with anybody else who shares that common desire to know these things. Right? We've got these fucking things that are coming at us, these games being played by individuals, people, and groups, organised groups. So it's hugely relevant. It's part of this whole process. Right? And I, for one, I'm not going to sit back. Well, they all tried, we're just people, we should all communicate together. No, we shouldn't all sit and communicate, because you're no fucking worthy of communication. You're no worthy of anything. There is no dichotomy. There is no globe against flat. There only is objective reality. End of fucking story. You there, Marshall? Did I send the link? Oops, nope. So again, it proves to you, right? When you're voicing and you're strong about these things, they don't fucking like it. Right? So for me, there should be a zero tolerance of these clowns. Anybody who keeps pushing debates, us against them, false dichotomies, let's all be pals after behaving like an absolute fucking cretin. Right? It's not going to happen. You need to be strong, you need to stand up and be counted. Right? This is not a wishy-washy, I mean, are you really committed to what you know? I mean, the tools are out there. Understand natural science. Understand, take responsibility, take control. Realise that there is nobody on YouTube or in the fucking mainstream that's going to come along and go, by the way, here, this is the, now that we're telling you it's flat, you can now accept it. No, you have to already know it, and you have to commit to it, and you have to be strong. Right? No, I'm not sure, but I'll just kind of ride on the coattails of this and see where it goes and be a passive fucking observer. That is really reality. You're in a situation where there's people pushing bollocks to you in so many different levels, including where you live. Right? So you need to realise that, you need to understand it, stand up and say, fuck you. And no, I'm not going to waver with your psychological operations trying to sow emotional confusion and doubt and all these strains. Fuck off. Too long in the tooth, too strong, too fucking smart for that. And we dipshits like Timmy know it. That's why he's not got the strength or the ability to sit face to face, eye to eye with me. Because he's not got it in him. He's a lost little fucking arse puppet. That's it. Right? They don't deserve any fucking credible, attention towards them. They don't deserve anything. They should just be fucking ignored. Laughed at. Like I'm doing, ripping the pish. This is another thing. They're not creative. They don't have any real patter. They don't know how to deal with real people. They're fucking clueless and they fear it. So, to whoever it was that sent the text on the phone, I've heard this many times before. Never mind the telltale. I'm not into, mindless drama. Well, I just don't like his personality, therefore I'm going to act like a bitch, right? That's the stuff I can't be fucking bothered with. But we're dealing with tactical, psyops here, right? We're talking about psychological operations. We're talking about hands-on activity, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You don't just ignore that or go, that's my pal. Let's all be pals and it's no problem. No, they're opposing your freedom. They're opposing your right to know. They don't want you being like this. That's why they try and paint you in a fucking negative light. Every chance they get. Every chance they get. That's all they've got, trying to attack the man. Him and all the other ones, especially the ones in the UK and the ones in Scotland, have been offered many, many, many times to go and film and discuss this face to face. They film it, we film it. They upload whatever they want, we upload whatever we want. Where is it? Because they've not got it in them for that. They're not allowed to do that, right? Because their job is on here. So, on a lighter note, what about the gilly ankles? And did you notice the nails? How far down they're bitten? Right? He probably even tears away the skin because he's a nervous fucking wreck. Right? Bit dirty and grubby looking. Peely wally. Because he's kept in a dungeon. He's a gimp. Where he is outside is probably the grounds of some fucking priestly fucking neighbourhood. Right? And he snuck that wee nugget of green in up his fucking baggy hoop. He probably tied the lips of his arsehole with elastic bands because he'll be flapping about like a fucking wet curtain. This phone's still on from the other night and it keeps distracting me. Then would it be okay to come on and talk about a high altitude balloon that I want to send up without a GoPro? Alex, of course, Alex. I don't know if, you know, this kind of subject tonight is, you know, something you want to be getting involved in. But by all means, I'll be back on Saturday. If tonight doesn't suit you, of course, you know, any progress. As I say, people, this is not just mindless drama, right? I'm not interested in mindless drama. I'm trying to address and show people these operations. They're organised and they're deliberate, right? There's no rational person out there who would be involved in a subject they don't agree with for over 2 years. Every fucking day. On and on and on and on and on. Right? You've got two options. They are either seriously, seriously mentally ill and unstable, or they have to. That's it. You've got no other option. Sorry, Marshall, you're going to speak there?
No, dude, I'm just enjoying the evening. Yeah, again, people have seen a de facto demonstration of the pathetic. Was all I could say, really.
Yeah. I see somebody writing both there. Why? Well, you're probably right. You know, through their mental illness or their instability, you know, they've now been put in a position because of their actions and whatever they've been getting involved in. You know, they're now in a position where they have to carry out these tasks. You know, it's a fucking sad situation for them. Yeah, but fuck them when they keep you know, Timmy Boy's committed to it. So Timmy Boy deserves all this. And Timmy will make a wee video with these wee derpy fucking same groups of these fucking grubby looking fucking perverted weirdos, right? All clicking about together, you know, and they'll all like it and go, and convince each other they're fucking delusions, that they're part of a big team. They're just being used by a minority that have no control or anything. It's all in here. They think they're part of some fucking, we're in there with the establishment. They're fucking gimps. They'll be dicks in a fucking heartbeat. Left, out to dry, with a fucking saggy asshole that's in tatters. The amount of fucking abuse it's taken over the years. I'm just going to read these out because the phone was on and it's caught my attention. So, hi Dale, these people will not alter the way we think or deter us. We know we live on a flat and stationary plane. We have got our heads round the biggest deception ever, so nothing will change the way we think. Out of all the conspiracy theories, the Earth being a flat stationary plane is the only one which can be proved 100% by water alone. Fucking exactly. As well as countless other proofs, it is the only one that isn't a belief. It is 100% truth. And I'll add to that, it's because it's directly experienceable by everybody. These sad idiots trolling us need to get a life. They don't have a life, that's the point. They're not just like guys who have just decided to troll. There is guys and people like that out there that like to have a bit of enjoyment out of trolling, but persistent trolling over years, it's not trolling, it's not having a laugh, right? I can't understand the mentality of them. That's because you're saying rational and balanced. It's difficult to get into that kind of mindset. You know, you really need to work hard at making yourself that fucking stupid. They have picked on the wrong people with us because we know the truth, so they are completely wasting their time. Yep, we know that. They don't. They just have to carry out the tasks, the roles that are given to them. We will keep on spreading the word because knowing where we live has changed our lives and made each of us stronger, Tony. Cheers, Tony. And you're spot on. And that's what it takes. You know, that's why I'm like this, to encourage people to go, fuck you. Where's the fucking grit in you? Huh? Where's the commitment? That's fucking wishy-washy. Oh, let's be fucking tippy-toey and fucking cuddle them. Let's cuddle them into your way of thinking. Fuck them. Fuck them. We're more creative. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. You can lead a globe-tard to the truth, but you can't make them think, Lo Brianovsky. Well, that's the problem. You know, guys like that fucking chap, Timmy, that sniped the hangout, they don't have any fucking brain. You know? You couldn't convince him of anything rational, insane, and logical. You know what I mean? You need to be a priest with your cock up his fucking baggy hoop to get him to think anything. Hello, you pucker, bro. Keely, thank you very much. I'm at the beach with you, Dale, in my Speedo. If it has to be for the attention and get the girls and guys out, I'll try bring a bikini girl. Fucking spot on, Dave. You know, as I say, I keep saying this, we use the same tools that Dave fucking used to put people in ignorance. You know, use the whole fucking plateau of fucking choice that you've got there to manipulate people into awareness. Because that's the game we're involved in. World War IV, it's a war for attention. That's where the war is. It's about consent and the war for your attention. Right? And they're using lesser magic. They're trying to manipulate people, you know, to fulfill what they want, their desires, right? And part of that is keeping them in ignorance. Because why do you think they removed things like the liberal arts, as I say, for the mainstream education system, right? Because if you're liberated, you can't be controlled. If you're thinking critically, logically, rational, reason, you know how to argue, you recognise the arguments, you know how to tear them apart, you know how to see through any bollocks. They're fucked. They're so insecure and fucking weak with no creativity, they wouldn't be able to achieve anything. They only depend on people's ignorance. That's all they've got. Dale, that Timmy dickhead showing himself up the fool. I was cringing listening to the Muppet. Keep your chin up, Dale. Nez. Well, great, that's it. You know, and it, you know, I love it when Timmy does that because he's so fucking stupid. He doesn't realise that it's just galvanising the whole stance. He's a fucking moron. Right? School is the first post for our children to receive the brainwash. My boys will not be deceived and they will not ever be silenced. Keep fighting, my good man. Fucking excellent. That's the attitude we need. A bit of old school grit that seems to be lost these days. No determination, no real will, no real fucking structure, no discipline. You know?
Somebody's nominating Brenda for the bikini girl, though.
Eh?
Somebody's nominating Brenda as the bikini girl.
Freak shows do draw a crowd, you know. Can stand next to the alien. So again, you know, this is where they're employed for online. They can't achieve it out in the real world, out in the streets. That's why it's a threat to them. That's why I keep encouraging people to keep uniting, keep communicating, keep getting together, keep networking. Get out there with your posters, your stickers, your leaflets. Keep pounding it. Don't ever give up. If you're losing heart, just keep reminding yourself. Right? Get together with people. Spur each other on. As I say, there's no priests going to come on the telly revealing all. It's not going to be sorted out online with fucking Derpy Timmy and fucking Jeremy and fucking Mr. Five Red Pears. None of they clowns, right? It's going to happen out there in the fucking street. It's up to us to make people aware. So when they've got you on here, watching the fucking circus, and with the shiny, they've got these characters all fucking playing their fucking roles. Characters on this side and characters on that side. Playing their fucking roles, playing the people like puppets. Giving you the illusion that there's progress and things happening online and at the same time sowing doubt and confusion. Flat Earth, Dave, lots of two-faced people in Flat Earth. There fucking certainly is, Dave. You have no idea. No fucking idea. But that's the point. I've said this before as well. You have to remember that where are we here? We're online. We're on social media. It's like fucking TV. What types of characters is that going to draw? Did I see Marty in the chat earlier on? Was that the last one?
Who are you looking for, Dan?
Marty, I thought I seen him in the chat. I don't know if it was this one or the last one.
I'm not sure, dude.
Be great to catch up soon, mate. If it was you and if you're listening to this. Marty's my mate. We had discussions, you know, all through this, and you know, when I started to get involved, and we could see these games, we could see these fucking characters, which is exactly why I made the decision to push in there and to give a platform and a voice to the real common man. Because I ain't no fucking narcissist personality looking to be a fucking star online and get my face in there, right? Only to represent the truth, because I knew how important it was to me, right? And I just took the bull by the horns and put it out there myself. But all these fucking other muppets are all in it, all getting a buzz out of the attention, all getting a buzz out of watching their view counts going up and subscribers and where do you think it's gone? You're in a fucked up situation. It needs to be dismantled. If this is where we need to live, if this is where we're meant to be and we're stuck here, right, that shit out there has to be dismantled. That includes the mentality of idolising, you know, celebrityism, hierarchy. Get it to fuck. I'm no better than you, you're no better than me. End of fucking story. And that goes across the whole fucking board. And you need to have that attitude. So I have played the game. I have realised the game, the tactics, and set my stall out. And achieved what I achieved to represent the real people. Because at the end of the day, I want to know where I am. If there's a fucking doorway, there's some other place, I'm out of here. I'm not interested in staying here, climbing the fucking social ladder, being socially acceptable and getting awards and signing fucking autographs. I mean, that shit fucking makes me sick. I detest it. Which is why I'm at the fucking point I'm now. So, although there is a psyop and a deliberate, you know, presence out there, a lot of it they can sit back because they know people are still caught up in these fucking delusions. And I watch it. I watch it all around about me. Been watching it happen for 2 years. People coming in, they claim they've got integrity, they claim they're for truth, they claim they see it and they get it and they blah, blah, then bang, they've sold out to their own fucking ego. Sold out to some nonsense. They get involved in nonsense left, right and fucking centre. Nonsensical crap. Because what I see is, I don't see many people who really want real truth and who really want to change this fucking shit. I just see people who are butthurt that they'll not get a piece of the fucking pie, and they think that this fucking subject and this movement, whatever you want to call it, is an ample opportunity for them to fucking get that wee slice of the pie. That's what's fucking going on. You just need to excuse me. I need to go and grab myself a wee drink, Marshall. If you want to just waffle or whatever.
I really want a waffle. But I will. But I will. So, people, yeah, same old, isn't it? You know, one silly man and some anonymous associate, I think. And all for what? You know, that's the question we need to ask ourselves here. You know, who in their right mind spends years? Look, Magoo, don't start with the song thing, man. You know I can't sing. You know, it's not even fair. You're making me cry now.
I'm back. I've negotiated a trade deal. You know, a doobie for tea. So
I'm getting bullied though.
By who?
Magoo and a half a dozen people in the chat and they're demanding I sing, and it's not fair.
Get the sun thrown and fucking geese a bit of chanting.
Don't tempt me, man.
Oh, boost the ratings. You know, as well as being up for the most fucking swearing award, we might get a fucking music award at the end of this, you know? Get your fucking creative endeavours in there, mate. Fucking hell.
I'm still, to be honest, I'm still working on it, dude. I've tried streaming a couple of times through YouTube, and the compression they use just neuters the fucking sound. So I'm trying OBS software, which I know a lot of other people are using. So I might inflict a bit more noise on people in the next few days, just to see what it sounds like on playback. But you know, there's a threat that might go unfulfilled. We'll see.
Nice one, mate. So, what was that comment I was reading there? Just as I was doing that. Dan Pratt, fuck award shows, we need justice in the courtroom. So focused on who fucking who, you don't realise who fucking you. I think B.O.B. is talking to hot potatoes. Now that's that, but we need the attitude, we need people to actually be committed to this. There is a fucking question being asked here that has validity, right? And these fucking knob cheeses on fucking line are not the fucking ones that are going to resolve it, right? This has to go to everybody, right? And then we will go through the appropriate processes if we can get there, because fuck knows what else they're going to fire out. And that's the point. That's why I've been so staunch on, you know, saying to people, understand things like the trivium, understand what science is, the subdivisions of it, you know, get it sorted out in your mind so that these fucking dipshits, you know, can't get away with any of this. Right? But it's the same old thing. People see it so far, they get it so far. And as I say, you know, really, if they were honest with themselves and looked in, it's exactly what I say. To me, it just feels as if there's many people out there claiming they're truthers, claiming they're, you know, they're all for truth and blah, blah, blah. But really, they're just looking at this as an opportunity to get a wee slice of the pie in the game that's already existing. They've not found any other way to achieve it. But, oh, we'll get in at this from the off. And because I've seen that. Being there in the early stages, opportunity here. You need to get in, you need to get established, you need to get another voice in there, because they're all going to start fucking pounding on it. You're going to get all these characters coming in trying to go, hey, I'm the new guru, I'm the new fucking saviour, and hey. Fuck this place, fuck the system, and fuck their fucking laws and all their fucking games. I make my fucking rules. You make your fucking rules. I don't fuck with you, you don't fuck with me. End of story. Anybody trying to impose anything else, there's something seriously fucking wrong there. We need to eradicate it. And that whole thing about the subject thing the other night, you know, there's these laws and contracts and fuck them. Nobody has any right to rule over you in any fucking level, way, shape or form. Nobody. They only can when you give that power. Something in the chat. How you doing, people? Mark Low, 3 hours how you would be treated yourself. Aye. You know, it's that whole thing. You know who you are, understand who you are, and then apply it and get involved with other people who share that. Right? You don't go trying to control that group because you don't fucking agree with it. You don't try and... I mean, all that stems from insecurity. People not just being secure with what they are. That's Satanism. Fuck off. It's fucking called freedom. And if you do decide to come fucking with me and trying to impose on my fucking free will, you get everything that you fucking that's coming to you. It's as simple as that. Oh, no. We need this hierarchical structure. We need these fucking dirty twats ruling over us because we're not clever enough to fucking figure this stuff out for ourselves. Always fucking pissed me off. Even for my kid. You know, even when parents, I remember firing up, fuck you. Don't ever try and fucking impose on me physically or mentally or emotionally or any of these fucking things. Fuck you. And I had that from a young age, and then I lost it through my teenage years, trying to get involved with the world. And I lost it until my late 20s. And then I get it back again. And I'll never fucking let up ever again. Every one of you had the exact same in you. You knew it. You knew when somebody was overstepping the mark. It was in you. And it still is. You just need to, you know, realise it again. It is what you are. It is who you are. But they don't want you to commit to that. They want you in a wishy-washy world of political correctness and fucking, I don't know, weakness. And then that's how they do it, divide and conquer. And what do we see? We see this on the online. You know, these characters all battling with each other for position. I'd love to know where they think they're going. I'd love to know what they think the outcome of this is. To see them all jostling for... I was the first. No, I was the first. I'm the biggest. I'm the fucking best. No, fucking shite. I mean, who gives a fuck? I seen Dan's video the other day, a wee minute and a half on, and you were spot on. Nobody gets fuck all for starting any race. It's who wins, who gets to the end that counts. And I tell you what, I'm determined to get to the end of this. So, Ranty rant, 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 rant. It's a fucking ranting lunatic in his shed. I'm sure the Globe cult will not approve. The Globe cult and its disciples will be frantically buggering each other to come up with ideas. How can you listen to this man? How can anybody listen to this raving fucking lunatic online sitting in his shed? Look at him, he's harming nobody, but fuck me, he's showing emotions and getting angry and passionate, but I'd love to know who these people are that are offended by me that still switch on to watch. That's it. Combat your insecurities. Face the horror. Come and face the angry man in the shed. It will make you complete.
Some NISPA is saying that they're a little bit upset that people aren't accepting that there's a 24-hour live stream of the globe apparently, and NISPA says that can't be faked. Yeah, so we can all pack up and go home now.
Excellent, thank you. Who was that?
NISPA, NSPYR.
NISPA, for fuck's sake, where have you been? I mean, you have solved this whole thing just by dropping that wee sentence in there. Thank you. Oh, the delusions are over. Right, we can let go of the fantasy people. It's all been fucking solved. And nobody online has figured it out. I was not aware of a 24-hour cartoon feed. Now that I am aware, I'm having serious doubts. I really am starting to think that I live on a nature-defying sphere pair, complete with wobbly, jelly-like, rotund oceans, and a curve that I can never fucking observe or measure anywhere. Oh gee, thanks, NISPA. I've got a couple of pals that stream unicorns 24 hours a day. Therefore, unicorns are real. You can see the curve on their bums and everything. That proves we live in a globe. My pal's Pink Unicorn 24-hour live stream, complete with curvature of the unicorn, proves to me that I live on a nature-defying, wobbly, jelly-like sphere pair, flying through a vacuum. Right, chat box. What are you saying here, people? Ben McCarthy, you're seen as a big threat, Dale. Fair play, they're scared. They're fucking scared rats, man. You know, they'll get fuck all. Nothing. It's that they want. And they're no fucking getting it. Leveled out when NASA has live stream. Whoa, that changes everything. Fucking certainly does. I'm trembling inside here. West Coast Wisdom, NISPA, why are there never any planes shown and why does it break up every 30 mins? Yep. You know, these are, come on, West Coast Wisdom. I mean, you shouldn't be asking questions like that. Right? It's whizzing past that fucking fast. Planes are tiny and it's big and stuff. Believe what you see in the TV. Stop asking fucking questions. The TV is scientifical, logical proofsies of whatever you like. If you can get it in the fucking TV, it's scientifical, it's logical proofsies. King's TLC and Spur, they will or cannot understand reality from CGI. They will always dismiss it without viewing. Oh, I guess you must be up there viewing it right now. A big curvy world with oceans that are rotund and sloping away for you and fuck all's flowing. All the rivers, locks, fucking canals, everything that you test and measure, it all goes level and it all runs on slopes. But yeah, it all runs down the hills and it gets to the ocean and then the ocean slopes, but it doesn't flow anymore. Because as soon as it gets by the sand and it gets to that magical barrier between fucking dirt and fucking sea, there's a magical process that happens in the water, gets touched by the magic, and it goes out to the ocean and it becomes like a big jelly and it all clings together, loving each other. So that when it slopes, it doesn't flow and it can hump up like this. And these people think they know what fucking science is. I mean, it's fucking baffling. Thank you. Oh, I smoked your
Sorry.
my trade deal. I went against it. So, NISPR. In today's, world of technology, we cannot depend on photos and video as scientific measurable proof. Okay? We have to have actual substance. And for me here, the substance I prefer is water. It is the most accurate measuring tool known to man for establishing level. The place is covered in it. Right? Water can be tested by everybody alive. Your cartoons are not experienceable by everybody. They only come from your institution and your priests. Okay? So, when we come to natural science and we're dealing with logic and real people who don't buy into your fucking TV crap, they demand actual substances. They demand actual measurable proof. They demand that when you make ridiculous claims, like I live on a sphere pair with big rotund bendy oceans, I demand a practical example of such a ridiculous claim. I don't get any. Right? And I'm never going to get any because that's not how reality operates. So there's a difference between natural science and formal science. Your heliocentric bum fluff, right, is a language. It is a fairy tale, right? A sophisticated fairy tale using mathematics. Okay? We're dealing with natural science. We want substance. We want measurements. We want actual tangible proof. No fantasy. So, my tool is water. That tool that I use and that everybody else alive can use tells me beyond any shadow of a doubt I am not on the exterior of any fucking shape. I am in a contained unit, whatever it might be. End of story. That's reality. That's facts. You might not like it. Tough. Galvatron, there is no heliocentric model. The sun isn't the centre of the universe. No. Oh, they've got it all figured out though, Galva. I mean, I watched a video the other day where they stopped time and reversed it to 13.4 billion years ago. Or whatever the fuck it was. They don't have any real models either. What I consider real models. Scaling things with the actual things that you're claiming. Yeah. I have yet to see a potato rock with oceans on it. Still waiting on it. That's what I call modelling. When you can see reality and you can model it and scale it all the way through the spectrum to any fucking size. They can't. They need excuses. Oh, the magic stuff here interferes with it, so therefore my TV, my pictures, religious crap, more culty nonsense. So they don't have any model. They have computer models and they have plastic toys. That's it. YouTube, what's funny is their lack of evidence of a spinning ball. Oh, they have evidence, what they call evidence. They have sophism. They have appeals to authority. They have appeals to, you know, history. They have appeals to numbers. There's billions of people brainwashed into believing it, therefore it's true, and you need to prove otherwise. Everybody would have to be in on it. What if they just believed it? What if they were just born into the cult and they took it for granted their whole life? Then they wouldn't really need to be lying about it, would they? Vortex Puppy, how you doing? Gav, a geometry is the collection of the theorems that follow from its axiom system. This approach frees the geometer from a dependence on physical space. Yep. So they start dealing with things that are not actually tangible, things that are no actual substance. It's just all fucking fantasy land. But exposes him to the real danger of straying too far from nature and ending up with the meaningless abstraction. David Hilbert. Oh, where did that go? David Hilbert. Oh, where is it? Gone. Oh, David Hilbert, 1899. Nice one. Matt C, yeah, they can get to half a second after the Big Bang, but they are having trouble getting before that. Ha ha. How come they don't know where I put my fucking keys? Honestly, I mean, that if that is no religious hogwash, blatant, obvious religious hogwash, I don't know what is. Do you know what I mean? I mean, again, if you bring it back to what I call natural science, like just being a man on the earth, you know, listen to what all these people are fucking telling me and go, I bend the oceans, show me one practical example, can I? Oh, at the beginning of time, there was a big expansion, Can you recreate that and show me it in any kind of practical form? No. What are you talking about then? And how the fuck are you seeing 13.8 billion years ago, my man? That's some supersonic fucking vision. Big expansion, it all came from nowhere, and wee dusty bits flew out, and while it was all flowing out, the magicness came from nowhere. An invisible magical, we'll call it a god, invisible, magical, mystical god that just wants to pull everything towards it. It's so fucking needy that it pulled gases and dust together. It united them. This mystical energy, savior, guru, force. Can you show me an explosion in a vacuum, please, that shows me a universe and galaxies forming? Thank you very much. No, I can't. Right, take your religious hogwash and ram it right up your shagged arse. I'm not speaking to you, the commenter, obviously. You have to promote Spaceballs, I think you need to have a strap dick tummy. Well, again, you know, nimble horse, big bang, Kabbalistic clusterfuck. Yeah, I mean, it's just part of the disorientation. It's part of the mind control. In order to control the masses in the way they have done, you have to have people like that. You have to have them confused about existence, being in a frail, you know, anxious state, because it's prominent in most people's fucking mind. You know, as soon as you're a kid and you find out about dying and all these things, I mean, that's it. You're going, right, what the fuck is going on here? Where am I? What the fuck? You're trying to make sense here, you know? And when they're spinning out the religious fucking hogwash pish about big bangs, nonsense for nothing, and expansions and multiverses and fucking evolution from nothing, oh, again, nothingness, information in single-celled organisms appeared from nowhere by the magical force, along with all the water. So we've got an expansion of gas pulled together by a magical force, a magical appearance of water, and then life with completely information. I mean, it's fucking absolutely fucking preposterous. It is an absolute insult, a joke, honestly. But you can see that it has to be, if you understand the mind control, you can see why. At the same time, trying to give you the illusion that they have godly knowledge. We're out in the vacuum, the nothingness, the fucking nonsense. We have mastered it. We are going to Mars, and people argue about these things and talk. When you go, no, get back to the very first fucking claim. Get back to the first fucking point. Everything was condensed into a thing. And then the next thing I was listening to the other day, and there was no outside. I mean, I'm going, for fuck's sake, what? So where is it? Where is this thing then? If there's no fucking outside, I mean. And then it just decided it was infinitesimally small, and it was so hot because they went and touched it, thermometer and everything. Oh, it's fucking burny. I thought there wasn't any outside. How did you fucking know? And then it expands and spits all its fucking guts out, gas and wee particles and dust. Fuck off. You have to get back. Just don't even entertain their fucking pish. Go to the very first fucking claim. Very first claim. You going to recreate that for me? You give me a practical example, please. Something from nowhere, infinitesimally small, expanding into randomness with a magical force that then brings about order. I mean, these people think that they're slagging religions, and they're the most religious, idiotic people I have ever spoke to in my fucking life. How did they galvanise it? Let's make movies. Let's make Star Wars and Star Trek. No, that's fucking gumph. To stifle your creativity, to stifle your actual question, your desire to actually understand the real world, to make it an impossibility for you ever to understand it. And then because you have nowhere to place that, you go, oh, fuck it. They've made a movie and it's appealing, and because internally you've got this natural desire to want to explore and expand and find out. So they know they have to give you something to put that onto. So they give you fucking Star Wars and Star Trek and all this fucking shite. And then they start implementing their wee fucking nonsense. Let's go up and we're firework. Let's go and we're firework and up through the gases that have no barrier, that just meet into a vacuum, and then we'll go travelling. So they do that at the same time there's certain movies being released, so that the fucking brainwashed fucking derps go, aye, it's fucking real. I've got Star Wars going on in my mind, and they're showing me a space rocket going up into space, and then they cut to cartoons, but I just don't, I ignore that bit. You know, fuck the cartoons. I mean, they can't show me for some unknown reason that I can't quite fathom out yet. They can't really show me it in real video footage. They need to show me in cartoons, but fuck it. Star Wars is good, and I'm invested in it, so. What's going on in the chat? We still got Nisper here. What's going on? Is Nisper still confused?
I'm picking up comments responding to Nisper. I don't know whether they're still here or not.
All right. I can see one there. You can't see curvature because relative perspective. The Earth is massive. It's so fucking massive. I don't give a fuck how massive it is, my man. There is no measurable curvature. There is no magical force out in the middle of your big bendy oceans. Right? I keep telling you, my man, and people like you keep trying to run away ahead of yourself and overlook this substance that we all have that tells us that what you're trying to push is utter pish. Okay? So I suggest you go and you understand fluid mechanics. Understand basic physics. I suggest maybe you go turn the tap on. Have a wee mess about with the water for 5-10 minutes. Give yourself a wee slap. Wake up to reality. Cartoon Globe's not real. One day, Jill, I mean, one day you know, you're gonna realize. You're gonna realize that the water is bendy. I mean, come on, Jill. Put your sandals on, show your gilly ankles, smoke a spliff. We live in a cartoon globe. I mean, come on, man. You have to understand how and why gravity works. You dismiss gravity, but gravity allows water to curve. You don't believe in gravity, so you don't fully understand it's not normal physics. It's no fucking physics, full stop. And the fact that you're even asking me and saying it, you don't believe in gravity. No, I don't believe it in your magical, mystical energy. Alright? See, before the planet stuff, just go back a wee tad. Expansion. Gas. Tiny particles. Where was the magical force? How did it come about? Do you have a practical example? No, you don't. I don't want to believe in any of your cult nonsense. We have been there. We believed it. We lived it. I lived it for 37 years of my life. I consider myself an escapee from the crazed cult. And we have insecure derps like yourself who are so insecure that people have left the cult that they don't like it. It threatens their little bubble. So they want to keep us in it. Tough. It's not happening. I don't want to live in a fantasy world. Neither should you. It's not healthy. As I say, people, they're gravity pish. Go back and ask them how this mystical, magical force came to be with gas. Nisper, we need practical examples. We're not dealing with fantasy, okay? So, we don't want to believe in anything. If it's reality, just show it. I know it's tough for you because they've produced some great movie work. They've produced some great images. And I know it's tough, right? But images don't trump natural physics, ever. They never will. Hina Trala, you're so fucked up, Gravity, I know. It's a confused God. It really is. Doesn't know whether it's fucking pushing, pulling, fucking attracting gases or particles or fucking big rocks or wee rocks. I mean, it's just a fucking total walking contradiction. You know what I mean? Where did the initial particle come from? I don't know where any it came from. I know that there's a faction who do know what's going on here and what this place actually is, right? But see the fucking rest, the majority, they've not got a fucking clue, right? They're all lost in fucking fantasy world, drawing wee pictures and claiming it's fucking something relevant. Once they get it into their head, they're all right, so it's not a fucking globe and a fucking vacuum flying about and all that nonsense. They might put their minds to fucking real work. Right? These people out there that want to think they're physicists and fucking scientists, I'd love to see them when they're actually let loose on fucking real reality. And again, these people are not the ones to solve it. Stop looking, stop waiting and expecting this big breakthrough moment because a such and such physicist or PhD said so. Commit to what you know. That's exactly where they want you. They want you still in that mentality of looking out there for somebody else to give you confirmation. You need to stop that. You need to stand up, commit to yourself, commit to what you know, and be fucking strong in it. This is yours, right? It's not anybody else's. Right, I've probably rambled enough about the same fucking thing over and over again. What else have we got getting discussed? Don't get me wrong, I would never tire of laughing at that Big Bang heliocentric nonsense. It deserves all the ridicule it can fucking get. Mary at sea level, kids off to pool, I could nap, amazing, I will drink some maple syrup and wake up. You better watch they don't fucking flip out the curve of the pool there, Mary. You better warn them about it. Watch out for that humpy water. Oh, vortex, West Coast wisdom, one man as detector truly does. Vortex power. We trust in the conjectures of men of the greatest genius and the operations of nature. We have only the chance of going wrong in an ingenious manner. Absolutely fucking spot on. I love these wee pieces of genius. And things like that, it's maybe just the way things are worded that people don't grasp what it's actually saying. You know, it's just what I'm saying, you know, the minute that you give up, you know, and start looking for something out there to give you confirmation, to now tell you what's okay to think or what's okay to believe or any of these things, you're fucking lost. You know? Christian music, what do you think may be underneath us? Fuck knows. Don't know, man. This is it again, you know, when we get back to these things, people are still trying to think in terms of everything must be in, you know, globular and on its own floating in a vacuum. And I mean, people are still trying to think through that, you know, the globe. I don't know, but I'm excited to find out. I wish other people would be. Daniel Gucci, aye, humpy water. Aye, it's just out there, beyond this flat bit of ocean that you're observing. It's just out there somewhere. But once you get to that point, you'll not even know. It's magical. And as I says the other night, I could just remove the globe for the whole model and put a fucking cube in there and tell you live on the outside of a fucking cube. And that it's magical. And you don't even know you're going to have a 90-degree angle when you get to it. So we could still have flat oceans, they would still be obeying the laws of physics and what's been true to what they are until we get to this 90-degree angle bit, and then, you know, we've got a problem. You know, because again, we've got water humped up, but this time it's not in a fucking curve, it's in a 90-degree angle. But we can just say magic, and you don't perceive it because it's so big. It's as simple as that. I mean, refute me, globe tard. Refute my claims. I removed the fucking globe. I now put a cube. Refute it. Everything's drawn at the centre of the cube. You don't realise you're going over the 90-degree angle. It's too big. Right, anyway, I've digressed into ripping the piss tonight. Fuck it, that's the mood I was in, so I'm just going to go with it. Anything else to be discussed? Oops, jumped. If I'm at the bottom of the thing, if anything else wants to be discussed. Jesse James Dale is so much smarter than astrophysicists. What are you talking about? What's smart about fucking sky gazing? Huh? What about actual physicists? Where are they? Where are they with their bendy rotund water? And they're invisible beyond the imaginary curveness. Where is their imaginary curve? Where are they? Why are you going on about astrophysicists? Employing your sophism again. Let's all employ a red herring. Let's look at the sky. Tell you what, people, I want you to give me the contents of your living room and I want you to describe it, but I want you to look out the window as you're doing it. Fuck astrophysicists. I don't give a monkeys. And if they believe they live on a nature-defying sphere pair, yes, I am smarter. They are deluded. They live in fantasy world. They are still part of a religious cult. Cat Earth, can you do any cool card tricks? Maybe on Saturday. I'll tell you what, if they could fucking give me some of their magical, invisible, mystical force, I could do some excellent card tricks. I could get water on the card, on the flat card. I could turn it upside down and it would all just fucking stick there. And I could bend the card and the water would follow the curvature and display it upon its surface. Way. And I could spin it and it'll not fly out the way. The magical force will hug it. Just like I was at, you know, a theme park today again with the kids, and many of the rides we went on, you know, I never felt any emotions are trying to throw me off. The magical force hugged me and pulled me inwards, connected us all as one. This bar, wait a minute, I'm a muppet. I'm trying to open eyes. You guys are attacking me for giving facts and examples of the globe. No? We've heard it all before. We used to believe what you believe, Mr. Cult member. We don't want to be part of your cult anymore. Right? We have explained. I have explained. Right? Why do you keep skipping by? You don't have anything more accurate than my measuring instrument. The water. Have you turned the tap on yet, Nisper? I am giving you information to free you from the globe cult, from the belief that you hold so deeply. If you wish to be free from it, I suggest you go and turn the tap on and you play with that water. That is physics. That is actual tangible stuff. Alright? Go and get globular shaped objects. Go and get a potato. Carve the potato any way you like. Represent your globe. Turn the tap on. Watch what happens. Dark energy. Oh fuck, I'm seeing that dark energy stuff now oft. We went from magical, mystical, loving energy that holds and hugs everything together to dark energy. It's dark because it's mysterious and we can't see it. Much like the other one, but we'll call that something different because we like that. That's a lovely, loving energy. This one's dark. It combats the loving energy. Antimatter. What? Aye, stuff that we can't see. Ah, where is it? We can't see it. It's there though. Is it? Aye, aye, aye. It's definitely there.
I'm waiting on Nisper to send a link to a video that proves the curvature. So, Nisper, when you're ready, man, mail it up to me and I'll take a look.
Nisper, I keep telling you, mate. Come on, son. You get the cotton buds out your ears. Right? Videos and images from singular derptoids do not combat or trump natural physics. Your wee camera, right, which is probably not yours, you're sharing somebody else's, so it's not your direct experience. I keep giving you something that you could directly experience yourself, but you obviously don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. Right? Go and turn the tap on. Go and run a bath. Go and sit in the bath. I suggest that you put something over your bum hole so you don't fill up with water. Okay? Sit in the bath. Take your toys. Take some balls. Take a rubber duck. Push it under the water. See if you see a silhouette in the top of the water. Tell me your bath is no level. Right? Never mind, you know, a YouTube video of somebody's camera observations. I'm not even going to speak to you if you're that stupid. I keep telling you, go and turn the tap on. Go and have a wee look. Don't be lazy. Just go. Right? Stop wasting your time watching videos of swells of water or tides coming in or going out or whatever. Or something obscured and that's the magical curve. And the ocean's not curved. If you go into your bath, cover your bumhole, play with your toys, you will then realise by the time your bath is finished, the oceans are no curving. It's impossible. Just bear with me a wee second till I make myself a schmahawk. Dale, everything will be okay. Chill, man. Chill, chill. Dale's on here ripping the pish. Dale's on here playing the fucking game, playing it better than any you Muppets could ever dream of playing it. Because you've not got it in you. Dale is calm. Dale is fine inside. Dale is showing. Dale is playing the fucking game. And you don't like it because it can't be controlled. Has Nisper went away for a bath yet? He's still here.
Well, I'm still waiting for this mystery mail that's meant to give us the revelation of. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Timmy, if you're still listening, I suggest you get a bath, son. Hey, black toenails and fingernails. Get yourself a wash for fuck's sake. Don't be scared. Sit in the bath, the same suggestion to you. Cover your bum hole or you will fill up. Right? Take your toys, your wee rubber duckies. Roll a banger. Roll a wee spliff. Take it with you into the bath. Have a wee play in the water. And try and break out of your delusions.
Unfortunately, Nisbis sent an unviable link, so that can't be validated.
Look, Nisper's been told if Nisper's too lazy to get up off his arse and go for a bath and turn the tap on, he's beyond help, so he doesn't deserve any more attention. Right? Again, Nisper and any other globe believer out there, we all believed in the globe cult too. We, however, questioned it with an open mind, not with a will to disbelieve it. Just, hey, I'm going to look at this and see what I find.
I'd also like to point out at this juncture that if there is a curve that's visible, why is it so hard to observe when there's apparently 7 billion people looking at it? Like some clever bastard with a camera to capture it while nobody's looking.
Oh, but the same again, it's the same sophism. It's this straight out in front of you, playing on, optics, playing on, how the horizon, how convergence works, how perspective works. They're playing on it. The reason you know they're playing on it is because think about it. And this goes for Nisper and any other fucking globe disciples out there. It's a ball. It has to curve equally in every direction. Okay? Right? So that means that whatever distance you're seeing is happening straight out in front of you has to be there left to right. Has to be. Guess what? It's not there. So you're either living on the tube of a toilet roll, a cylinder, or you're on a level plane. Right? It has to be there left to right. Don't give a fuck how massive. Oh, it could be bigger. Oh, the oceans are still being no. But what? A curve's a curve. A ball is a ball. If they want to say it's happening straight out in front, and I know it's going to be, I'll even give them up to 15 miles. We can see 3 times that, 4 times that left to right. We can put actual stuffs again, spirit levels up, and we can view it. It's not there. It's not there. Somebody asked a wee minute ago there, I had seen it, what would the water really be like if you lived in a globe? It would be a fucking trip, I tell you that. It would be a fucking trip. Everywhere is downhill. I'm going to England, cool. Downhill? Fuck it. I'm going back to Scotland, cool. Downhill. I mean, let's just all sail in our boats over the curve. It would be fucking insane if you actually lived on a globe. Fucking even your internal balance is telling you that you're on a level plane. Your internal balance starts, is calibrated to level. That's how you know every possible direction in 3D space. Doesn't work if you start it for a fucking curve. That's why you need relativity, that's fucking mathematical fucking nonsense. You're in your own wee bubble. The universe is listening to your wishes. and you're in your own wee bubble. Up for you is your wee bubble. Up for somebody else is down for you in diagonal in huh? No, up's up, down's down. I'd call a spade a shovel. In Globe World, a spade would be a fucking fork. It is a fork, you just can't see the spaces in your spade. Chris G Music, 93 million miles away, I know. 93 million miles away. How do you know? Somebody told me. So it looks 93 million miles away. No. Do you know what? It looks as if it's just kind of hiding in the clouds there. I know, but it's 93 million miles away. How come that wee tiny cloud is then covering all this kind of area here? Why have we got a big shadow? It's magic bendy stuff. Vortex Puppy, a sure sign of the first principle is when it is necessary to live life. Now imagine a world where bodies of water sticks to the outside of things. As I say, it would be fucking magical. Oops, jumped.
I'm gonna reply to this Nisper here. Yeah, dude, I've got the viable link now. The video's 13 minutes long, and I'm not going to sit through and pay attention to that while we've got other things to be doing. So it will be reviewed and it'll be commented on probably on Saturday if we're not here before. So
cool.
Not what you wanted, dude. You can shut the fuck up now.
Rainmaker, math is nonsense, question mark. Been using math every day, helps in my line of work just fine, ya schmuck. Well, of course, math, when it applies to actual tangible substances, is absolutely fantastic. That's why we have technology right now, right? But you know there's math for expanding universes and all that shit. Where's the practical examples of these things? Where's the practical examples of bendy waters and magical, mystical forces? There's a difference. Math is a language that is used to describe actual reality, tangible stuffs, right? But they just figured out that you could start telling lies with it as well. So when the math is used and applied in actual reality for tangible substances, it does work. Because you have the substance and your math is just the language that you're using to describe the thing. So it is then applied and we use it in everyday experience because we have stuffs and we have this language that people understand and accept that represents the stuffs. So, as I say, heliocentric mathematical, Big Bang, heliocentric expansions and fucking all this stuff. Math. Where's the practical stuffs? It's not there. So there's a difference. So it's not that we rubbish math. This is another common fucking straw man nonsense that's flung out there. Oh, science denial. No. Total opposite. We defend a real science. Natural science. And if your math, your language that's being used to discuss and, you know, point out actual natural science, then it's employed, it's used, and it's great, it's fantastic. It's the very reason we're using these things to communicate right now. But again, when you start telling me about magical universes expanding from nothingness with no outside, and it was all hot and gas and magic forces and bendy oceans and fucking... I've got a fucking serious problem with that.
I've got a problem with Mr. Cranium, who's suggesting that if you look through a telescope, you can see water on the other globe planets. Yeah.
I've heard this before. I mean, I've not even got fucking words for that utter stupidity. Vortex, but a mathematician cannot prove the truth of his axioms, nor can he prove anything unless he takes them for granted. We don't take the shitey axioms for granted anymore, exactly. Shit. Fry Prezi, free the plane, you can't see water, that's a joke. Oh, my magical tools, if it's purple, it's water. There might very well be fucking water up there. Right? There might very well be water up there. It's not clinging onto a fucking wee fucking rock flying about in a vacuum though. We could be surrounded by water, for all we know. But if there's something beyond what we call Earth, I fucking guarantee there has to be some sort of solid separation if it is a different medium. Right? How do I know that? Oh, let's go back to real physics again. The reason we know that is because that's what we test and observe and apply every single day. Flat Phantom, did you use maths to build your shed, Dale? Well, I've got a Marty for that. And no, I'm a practical guy. You know, I probably did use math in some form or another, but again, I'm dealing with actual substances. So it's great. It helps me. Cutting angles and measuring things, fucking wonderful. Love it. I'm all for it. Just don't go telling me that your math proves fantasy world, because it doesn't. Chilster Deluxe, we're on a microscope slide. Fucking really surprise me. Really surprise me if there's fuckers up there going, getting nicky them. No, that's right. These people have absolutely zero knowledge. Oops. Jumped. Flat Earth. Math is a universal language, a tool. It can be used by people with bad intentions to blind the masses, or it can be used by people with good intentions to awaken the masses. It is all about intentions. Yeah, I know it's how it's applied. You know, as I say, it is a great tool. If you can use mathematics. I've said before. You can describe an internal combustion engine, a certain design. You can send it to somebody else who understands that language. They can decode it. They can use the actual substances and apply it into actual reality, and it'll work. And it's fantastic for that. But again, I'm just going to repeat. We'll have to have a separation. What are we talking about? We're talking about substances and actual tangible things, or are we talking about theoretical fantasy, fucking mind warp, religious crap? Right? Because it can be applied into both. Right, people, if you get anything to discuss or say, in the chat, let me know now, because I'm about to wrap it up. Methinks I have rambled enough. I have removed that from my system. Right, that's it for tonight, folks. As I say, I've got a busy couple of days ahead of me. with some action happening at the seaside resorts. There'll be props and observations set up for everybody to see, and I will be filming it. I'm not going to let on exactly where I'm going to be, but I will be on the West Coast. So look out for it. I'm looking forward to the next couple of days because the weather has to be great as well. So let's see. You know, already have touched with a few people. People are making observations and noting things down and setting up other, you know, props and stuff for people to see. And it's fantastic. As I say, this happens out in the street. It's not going to happen on here. Stop waiting for somebody to confirm to you that it's all right to think or believe or know what's going on, right? Know that it's bollocks, that there's an active push around you, there's fucking agency involvement, there is an enemy. As I keep saying, we're just peaceful people who want to know. We've got every right to know where we are. These fuckers are keep coming and pushing and pushing and pushing. Right? Just laugh. Go about your business. There's many is here now. We know about this. It's not going to go away. We know that. There's people who are determined to make it happen. Don't let them affect you emotionally. If you're getting any emotional angst or problems with the online thing, I suggest that you just turn it off. Walk away. Remind yourself that it's not really real. Right? Laugh it off. Come back. Start again. Don't give them what they're looking for. So, cheers Marshall, Magumba, Jonah Worms, everybody in chat. Cheers Will for coming on and sharing with us. Been a pleasure putting up with my rambling. And Timmy boy, thank you for your starring role with your gilly ankles, your bitten fingernails and your desperateness. Okay? Sew the bumhole up, son. You don't have anything. You're not strong enough. Your patter's fucking shite. Your next video is going to be a fucking joke. Right? Not going anywhere. It's no, you're no, oh, I'm your pal now. Oh, is Dale going to be confused about this whole situation? Is Dale going to have doubts? Is Dale going to have... No. No, 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 no. Dale knows. You know. Dale knows, sonny boy. And so do the rest of them. Thank you for joining me. I hope that my swearing has not affected your emotions. Peace, people. Take it easy.